DAFs are a growing part of our fundraising strategy, especially during a down or an uncertain economy. This, as you said, this money has already been allocated for philanthropy, and the donors already received their tax benefits. So the money given from a DAF isn't competing with let's say, the donor's monthly budget for costs or rent or food. So our gift officers are definitely having intentional conversations with donors around DAFs. And I think maybe with some more tumultuous times ahead, I think they'll play a larger part in our donor comms. I will say over the last 10 years, we've seen the number of donors giving through DAFs drastically increase. And it's primarily for donors who give gifts over 5K. I would say about a third of those 5K plus gifts come from DAFs now, which is a substantial increase from 10 years ago. Donors are finding great utility in DAFs. So, I think it's something that you need to get familiar with. And I think the first step is just talking about DAFs with your donors. There's data that shows, organizations who are having these conversations are going to receive more than 2x more DAF dollars than the ones who don't. So yeah, this is just important, having your gift officers talk with people, talk about their philanthropy, asking them how they prefer to give, what are the charitable vehicles that they like to utilize. I think, if they're using DAFs, you can ask them what they love about their DAFs, how we can better identify those DAF gifts so we can thank them and steward their experiences. So I think it's just a conversation that a lot of people are not having. And, at Charity Water, we really believe when you can show people where their money went, you have a much greater opportunity of stewarding that relationship and growing the engagement of that donor. Look, I'd like to see more money moving from donor advised funds into the great causes in the world. You'd probably know the more current stat, but it's a staggering amount of wealth that is sitting latent, that is not saving lives, that is not ending the urgent needs of people suffering around the world, people dying of bad water, people who need access to healthcare, or who are hungry, maybe even in local communities, certainly in the global community. So, in that Chariot is also, able to encourage more generosity, more seamless flowing of the money. I think that's a great benefit to the world.